Okay, just now we learned pinyin part. Now let's learn the initials. Today we will learn these basic initials. Now please listen to me. If you can try read after me. 波 波 We will start from this one. 波 坡 坡 摸 摸 佛 佛 的 的 特 特 呢 呢 了 了 哥 哥 科 科 和 和 This one, listen carefully. 鸡 鸡 七 七 西 西 Okay, now let's read them one by one. 波 波 波 坡 坡 波 and 坡 they are different because when we read 坡 there will be more airflow in your mouth. You can have a try. You can put your hand in front of your mouth. When we read 波 波 you can hardly feel the airflow. But when we read 坡 坡 you can feel a strong airflow from your mouth. Next one. 摸 摸 When we read 佛 you should use your upper teeth, bite your lower lips. Like this. 佛 佛 This one. 的 的 and 特 特 The difference between 的 and 特 is the same with 波 and 坡. You can have a try. When we read 的 的 you cannot feel the airflow. But when we read 特 特 you can feel the airflow from your mouth. 呢 呢 This one, 呢 is from your nose. 呢 呢 And this 了 了 The airflow is from the two sides of your tongue. 了 了 Next one. 哥 哥 When we read 哥 you should use the root of your tongue to block the airflow. The root of your tongue here. Then suddenly open it. Let the airflow rush out from your mouth. G, G, and this one, K, K. The difference between G and K is also the airflow. When we read G, you cannot feel the airflow, but K, K, you can feel the airflow from your mouth. K, K. This one, H, H, H. You don't need to use your tongue to block the airflow. Okay, the most difficult one is Ji, Qi, and Xi. Now let's look at how to pronounce them. Before that, I will introduce you three parts in your mouth. They are hard palate, here, hard palate, tip of your tongue, here, the tip of your tongue, and lower teeth, here, lower teeth. Okay, now let's look at how to pronounce these three initials. First, let's look at Ji. When we read Ji, please raise the front part of the tongue to touch the hard palate. Raise the front part of your tongue to touch the hard palate. Then let the tip of your tongue to touch the back of the lower teeth. Like this. Produce Ji by letting the air squeeze out between the surface of the tongue and the hard palate. Ji. When we pronounce it, the tip of your tongue touch the back of the lower teeth. The front of your tongue touch the hard palate. About this position. Then squeeze the airflow between the surface of your tongue and the hard palate. Squeeze it. Ji. Okay, and Qi. How to pronounce Qi? When we pronounce Qi, it's the same pronunciation with Ji, but when the front of your tongue touch the hard palate, then then suddenly open it. Let the airflow rush out from your mouth, not squeeze out. Qi. First block the airflow, then suddenly open it. Move the front of your tongue. Move it. Suddenly move it. Let the airflow rush out from your mouth. Qi. When we read Xi, just use the tip of your tongue to touch the back of the lower teeth. Don't block the airflow. Xi. Okay, listen once again. Ji. Qi. Xi. Okay, these three initials, they are a little bit difficult for you to pronounce. Please practice it after class. Okay, now we have learned these very basic initials in Chinese pinyin. Now let's read them together. You can try to read after me. Listen. 波 波 波 坡 坡 坡 摸 摸 摸 for 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 的 的 的 特 特 特 呢 呢 呢 了 了 了 歌 歌 歌 科 科 科 喝 喝 喝 鸡 鸡 鸡 七 七 七 西 西 西 Okay, just now we have learned this the finals and initials 声母、韵母 today in lesson 1. Okay, now let's do a practice. I will read one of them. Please choose the one you hear. For example, like number 1. Ah. Ah. So you should choose C because I read ah. Okay, do you understand it? Now let's start from number 2. I will read twice. Listen. 鱼 鱼 It's A. Next. 特 特 B. Next. 歌 歌 A. Next. 西 西 Which one you choose? The answer should be C. Okay, are you all right? Now let's look at the tongues. Tongue, 声调, 声调. Actually, Chinese is a language with 4 different tongues. 4 different tongues. Now, they are 一声, first tongue, 二声, second tongue, 三声, third tongue, and 四声, fourth tongue. Okay, now I will read them one by one. Let's get this. We use these 4 different marks to tell us they are different tones. This is 一声. Listen. Ah. You don't need to change your tongue. It's flat. Ah. See, no change. And this one, it's the second tongue. Second tongue is from down to up. This is second tongue. So it should be ah, from down to up. Ah, ah, ah. Then the third tongue. Third tongue, see, down first, then up. It's third tongue. Listen. Ah, ah, ah. And fourth tongue, I think it's easy to read from up to down. Ah, ah, ah. Okay, listen. I will read once again. 4 tongues. Ah, 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 ah. Okay, now you can have a try. Now let's look at the second final. It's E, right? Now let's read. E, 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 E. Okay, it's your turn. Have a try. Next is U. Can you read it? Please read after me. U, 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 down and up. U, 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 down. U, U. Okay, very good. Now you can read by yourself. Now we have learned some finals. 韵母 initials 声母 and the tongue 声调. With initial, final, and the tongue, Now we can read one syllable. 拼音。Let's get this table. 声母 is 歌，韵母 is 声调 is first tone, right? So now let's combine them together. 歌 and first tone. 歌歌歌歌 That means brother. Next, 声母 is 摸，韵母 is 啊。The tone 声调 is first tone. Okay, now let's put them together. 摸 and 啊 first tone. 妈妈妈 means mother. 妈 Okay, the last one. 声母 is 鸡，韵母 is 耶 right? 耶耶，声调it is the third tone, down and up. Down and up. Okay, now let's put 鸡、耶 and third tone together. 鸡、耶、姐 third tone, down up. 姐、姐、鸡 and 耶。姐 姐 Okay, this is how to read one syllable. Don't worry, in next class, in next lesson, we will practice more syllables. Let's get this. Now we have known that one syllable consists of three parts. 声母 initial, 韵母 final, and 声调 the tone. But actually, in Chinese, 声母 is not necessary. 声母 is not necessary. So it means sometimes one syllable can be used without 声母. Just 韵母, that's enough. Sometimes. 韵母 and 声调 they are necessary. Okay, just now we have learned how to read. We have learned some very simple finals and initials. Now these two characters, can you read them? Yes, very good. They are 你 and 好。你好，你好 means hello. 你好。Okay, now let's have a break.